This is sort of a corset video in the sense that it's about corsets. I'm just kind of hanging out here, and I've been watching corset videos. And oh man, this light is awesome. It just accentuates every wrinkle in my face. So anyway, for all you people that are into looking at the corset thing, I'm actually not wearing one right now. This is my natural waistline. And alright, so what's my thought here? You know what? I don't think I really need this. It's oh my god. Okay, that's better. It's almost too dark here, but whatever. Wait, I'll tell you what. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the light. Alright. Yes, so what have I learned? Oh, overhead light. Oh, God. One thing I've learned is how vain I am. Every time I do this video thing with the webcam, I'm like, I actually don't like looking like shit. But anyway, I try to kind of look not too good in the beginning of my videos because it scares people away that I don't want to watch it. But okay, what have I learned today? Apparently there is a tradition of a long-standing tradition of some sort in Germany. Oh yeah, I watched Lucy's series of the questions on Orchard Corset, which actually was a really smart thing for them to do. And my God, they're all wearing Orchard corsets and they look great, and they're talking about their experience and why they got into it and stupid people they see on the internet and their friends. And every question is actually a good question and they all get to answer it. And after watching that series, which is posted on Lucy, I'm guessing that Orchard Corset will post it eventually. I don't know exactly what the strategy is, but it just made me want to go out and get 2 more corsets from them, which I think I will eventually get another corset or 2 from them, because I said before that my first 2 corsets I got from them didn't work out for me, but they were clearance corsets, which they do not sell anymore. Actually, there's still one of the same model on clearance being sold, but you know, they're not, oh man, I gotta keep that caffeine on. They're not specifically what you'd get now. So yeah, it's really smart, and it's funny because, like, you know, they use the people on YouTube who are #1 friendly, and you know, like my corset thing, I'm not that friendly. I don't get that many comments. I'm a little confrontational and not necessarily nice. And maybe I'd rather be that way. Maybe I like the idea of being able to be a little snarky. Like, I don't want to refer to anybody specifically by name or anything. But, you know, if I see somebody doing something that I think is wrong, I will say something and I'll make funny faces. And go on and on about how old I am. And not necessarily be structured, you know, but so wait, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so yes, it was a nice series, and one thing that LadyTigerLily, who I am subscribed to, I respect her opinion. She's smart, you know, like her. Well, I mean, the queen of the corset videos is really Lucy. I mean, she's so comprehensive. And there's a cat meowing in the background. But LadyTigerLily is good too, and she's well informed, and she puts forth the effort to be personable as well as knowledgeable, and to have structure in her videos for the most part, except for, you know, like things that art about that, but you know, when she does corset videos, she gets down to business. But anyway, she said something that I thought was interesting. And cat, you're not supposed to be on the table. You can't see the cat on the table if there's a cat on the table, because it's kitty dinner time. Go away, Buttercup. Go away. Well, anyway, yeah, what she said about Germany is that there is a tradition of tight lacing there, and she didn't explain it specifically, though. Okay, if I were to make a request to her, I would say, hey, why don't you tell me the deal about the German thing in corsets, because the majority of viewers of my videos about corsets are from German people. Now, granted, they tend to not finish the videos, which made me say, oh, are these people like kinky sex dudes? Or, you know, like, what's the deal? But anyway, you know, I'd like to know more. I mean, you know, it seems valid. And the other thing is that, yeah, the fun question for me is, how do you deal with people on YouTube that you think are wrong? And they pretty much said that they just don't say anything when they watch a video. And, you know, it made me think, well, I've probably posted some things that are wrong. And, you know, when you think about it, you know, most people, if they get into this and they do something wrong, then they might admit that they made a mistake in their journey. Which, God, you know, when I talk about my corsetry journey, I think, wow, I'm talking like a stripper, because that's how strippers talk. Well, anyway, so, all right, so I'm just going on and on and on and on about corseting, and yeah, I just don't see myself being in the room in Orchard Corset unless I change my mode here, and maybe part of that would be helped by whenever I clean up stuff. See, I'm anticipating moving pretty soon, though I think it's going to take a little longer than I thought. And I thought, oh, okay, well, when I move, I'm going to be in a bigger house, and I can set up a space specifically for making videos for various things and having a tidy backdrop. But I'm not there yet, and I guess I won't be for probably at least 2 months, probably longer. But anyway, for my own journey, and I'll continue to call it that since we're talking about corsets, I think that I've reduced my waist at a rate faster than I probably should have, but on the other hand, I haven't, because I think that my waistline has gotten smaller, but not from corseting, not from tight lacing, because I certainly haven't been lacing up every day, and I've never worn my corset more than 4 hours in a day that I can recall. So the reason why I think that my waist has gotten smaller is because I've been running, and I seem to be hitting my stride, which is to say I'm starting to run faster and to be able to run farther. And in doing so, as soon as you get involved in any serious activity, at least in my own experience, and this is true for many women, it's not true for everybody, but I think for the most part, when you become really active, you really start losing in the waist. And that's amazing. I mean, so anyway, basically, I think that I've lost an inch in my waist just from running. And even though, like, I can comfortably lace up now to 24.5 inches after, well, okay, 6 inches, I'm sorry, 6 weeks in the Josephine, but I had a month in the clearance Orchard Corset things, which are not their standard things, so they shouldn't really count. Okay? So I can say 2.5 months that I've really lost 3 inches. Okay? As far as tight lacing. That's done that. The other part of my waist loss is exercise. So there you go. And as far as what my waist is without a corset on, oh, what am I? Let's see. Do I have my little thing here? I did, but I don't know where it went. And I'm not going to look around, and you can't see where I'm looking, which is a mess. At any rate, my normal hip to waist ratio is already at a level 1 or 2, and with a corset, which, you know, it makes your waist from being an ellipse into being closer to a circle. Okay? It's actually close to a level 2 naturally, as in Orchard Corset terms. So you understand what I'm saying is that it can... Oh, man. Insects. I don't have air conditioning. So yeah, that's me babbling, and I should probably stop because I'm not quite sure what YouTube will cut off or whatever, but I'm not wearing a corset right now. I'm just hanging out and babbling and drinking wine, and so maybe I should call it a night. Right, bye.